Hey guys, so I didn't want to make this video, but considering one of the first comments on my episode 3, part 3 Kenobi video, I had to delete. I'm gonna say my piece here and now. If you are a person spewing hate speech or being generally toxic, you are the thing wrong with Star Wars and its fandom. It is fine to disagree with decisions. It's fine to dislike characters. It is fine to have problems with the story itself. All those things. That's a part of what fandom is. We love what we love. Sometimes we have to criticize what we don't like. But the thing is, we have to be respectful about it. We have to love our Star Wars. We love our community. And we show that love even through the things we don't like. But if you're not expressing it in a positive way, in a way that is constructive and solely destructive and toxic, you are not making your point. In fact, it makes it look like you have no point whatsoever. I don't like Jar Jar Binks. I think he was a terrible character. He was far too comedic. I didn't find him funny at all. And way too slapstick for a Star Wars film. He was just completely out of place. I didn't go after Ahmed Best's race. I didn't go after Ahmed Best, period. Guy seems to be a generally good dude. I've always kind of liked him. I've always seen him in interviews and such. Genuinely nice person, he seems like. I have no reason to go after him or anything about him. Same could be said of Rose Tico. I cannot stand that character. I do not like her at all. I felt like she was such a sugar-coated candy near Star Wars princess that I thought she was going to break out into song during the terrible Canto Bite scene. When cartoon birds were going to come to her, things like that. I could not stand that character. I thought it was also out of place. Was not written well at all, and just did not fit. It was just a bad character in my opinion. That has nothing to do with Kelly Marie Tran. Absolutely nothing. Seems like a lovely person. Has nothing to do with her race. Has nothing to do with her being female. It has nothing to do with her. And absolutely everything to do with the character and the writing. The minute you go after a person for something other than the character itself, and heck, anytime you go after a person because of a character, you're showing what kind of person you are. These are fictional characters. These do not exist. The actors portraying them are doing the best they possibly can with the role they were given. For people to attack them is unconscionable. It is actually against everything George wanted with Star Wars. It is against everything your favorite characters would ever do or respect. Do you think Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you're a fan of Obi-Wan, would really enjoy it if you went after a woman for the fact that, well, one, she's a woman. That happens far too often. Or two, because she's black. Do you think he would be okay with that? Do you think he would support your position now that you have said that part of your problem with this character is that? Or maybe you didn't say that, but maybe you used derogatory terms in your argument. Do you think that helps your argument, or do you think that makes it less? Do you think Obi-Wan Kenobi would listen to you now after hearing you use those words, after hearing those types of comments? Do you think he would suddenly side with you? Do you think anyone in the Star Wars community universe would side with you? Except for maybe Vader and Palpatine, and probably more likely Palpatine. Even Vader probably would find some of it distasteful. We are here to love this property. And again, it doesn't mean we have to love all of it. There are things that we don't have to love about it. There are characters we don't have to love. There are movies we don't have to love. But we have to express our disapproval from a place of love. If we do it from a place of hate, you are actually hurting your own argument. If you sit here and just start screaming, SJW, SJW, what does that even mean? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what that really means in the context of story? Can you tell me what about the story is bad? Not that you think it's some political agenda or whatever. No, that doesn't work. What about the story doesn't work for you? What do you think is wrong with this story? Not from a political perspective, not from a racist one. What isn't working for you? What isn't working about that character? You want to do that? You want to have that conversation? I'm fine with it. I am fine with it. In fact, that is encouraged in the Star Wars community and in my own. But we just got to be respectful people. If you just take the easy road, if you just take the absolutely easiest and also lowest road and go after the storyline because you think, oh, the character's black, so it's now woke. A comment I've already had in the comments, by the way. If the character was white, would that make it still woke? You realize what you're saying there, right? You realize what you're saying is absolutely racist. Those type of comments are not going to be welcome on this channel. And quite frankly, I am certain there are so many channels out there right now that are dealing with this, and they are not going to be welcome there either. I'm sure there are going to be some lower dregs that are perfectly fine with it. I'm not one of them. Will this hurt my channel's views? Maybe. I'm a small guy. I need every view I can get. But I'd rather have quality people than number of views. And maybe this will reach some of you. Maybe you'll understand that it's not that I don't want difference of opinion. I absolutely encourage that. But keep it respectful. Keep it on topic. If you don't like how a character is being portrayed, fine, say that. If you don't like how an actor is performing this character, sure, say that too. But the minute you have to go after something superficial, you're going after their race, you're going after their sex, whatever it is, anything superficial like that, that has no place here. It has no place in Star Wars. Disney itself has already said it. Lucasfilm itself made the comment. And the right. It has no place here. Star Wars is a community that is built of so many different people, races, ages, sexes, identities. We do not need to ostracize and hate on each other when a lot of us who grew up with Star Wars, a lot of us already felt that just being nerds. Why in the world would we want to make others feel that way? You guys know I absolutely love you. I interact in the comments all the time, and I absolutely adore talking to you guys and just sharing our love and sometimes disappointments with a galaxy far, far away, as well as, Marvel and other things too. But the hate's gotta stop. It's getting to a point where you're making the thing we love not fun anymore. And not you necessarily, but others, where people are not making it fun anymore. And I think it is a small group of very loud voices. But that group does seem to be getting a little bit bigger and bolder. And I think we've got to make sure that they know it's not okay. All right. That was all I had to say. Love you guys. Please take care. Bye-bye.